Thank you so much for dropping by. My name's Katrina and this is my channel Create Something Pretty, where I talk about sewing and creating handmade items for my wardrobe. Hopefully that's the sort of thing that you like as well. Today's video is going to be all about the Sew Autumn Denim Challenge 2024. I have so much to show you and so much to talk about. It has been a very interesting 2 months. If you are unaware, the Sew Autumn Denim Challenge ran through April and May, and it actually finishes on the 31st of May. Hopefully that's the day that this video comes out, fingers crossed. It's been a very busy week. So have you guys been sewing? I hope you've managed to get something made. I'm very, very excited to see what you made. So as I said before, the challenge finishes on the 31st and you need to get your items up on that day. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, if it's the 31st you can post your items. We're quite easygoing on that with that sort of thing. And make sure you use the hashtag Sew Autumn Denim 2024 and make sure you tag all the Sewists of Oz, and I'll put all of our names on the screen so that you know who we all are, and I'll make sure I put the right symbols, because I did notice in our printout Hayley from the Hay Meadows, she had a hashtag instead of the @ symbol in front of her Instagram name. It should be @surrounded by Muppets, not hashtag surrounded by Muppets. So if you use the @surrounded by Muppets, she will get to see your items. So if you do have already posted it and you've done it wrong, I'm pretty sure we can forgive that. That was our mistake. So I wanted to say a massive big thank you to everybody for your support during this challenge period through April and May, and a massive thank you to Christian from the Dallas Society for providing us with the amazing bespoke box for June, and also a $50 voucher. So these prizes, the winner will be drawn out of a hat very randomly, no skill involved whatsoever. So everybody is in with a chance to win. So I hope you guys have all got your items done, and I'm very, very excited to see how you all went. So let's talk about what I made. So April and May, they were not the kindest months to me. My whole family got sick, and I had sick people home from a lot of, I think sort of the end of April and most of May, and I still have a child home again today. It's just not happening. Not been great. So yeah. So I didn't actually end up getting to make what I wanted. I was hoping to make jeans. I had planned to make the Ash jeans by Megan Nelson. I wanted to make the stretch jeans, and I got as far as making a toile, and that's as far as I got. I've never made jeans before. I have actually never even really made pants. I did have a go at making the Lander pants like quite a few years ago, but that's all I have ever done. So this was going to be quite a new skill for me. I would have to have learnt fitting and how to make them look nice on me, and yeah, I couldn't do it with the kids home. It just was too hard, so I just didn't want to stress myself out. So I'll show you what I did end up doing. This is the toile that I end up making. This is using a stretch denim that I had in my stash, and I end up, I'll see if I can get it so you can see it. So I got the fly done and the pockets and my little coin pocket. I end up doing the belt loops and the waistband. I didn't do top stitching on these because I kind of learned a valuable lesson. The back has pockets. Let's see if I can get hold of that. There we go. The back has pockets, and I had to go doing a detail on the pockets. I did all my details here, and yeah, I actually quite enjoy doing the top stitching. The part that tripped me up was the fitting. It kind of was stemmed actually from not knowing how to grade the pattern. I've done lots of grading for the upper body, but I've not done it for jeans, and I wasn't sure if I was grading in the right places. Like I wasn't sure where the hip was and where the waist was, and of course you have this yoke part on the back of the jeans. I don't really think that I allowed very well for that. Yeah, I kind of got, the fitting really tripped me up. I think the crotch was, I had too much fabric in the crotch and in the back. I also think that maybe for this denim, I probably should have sized down because it's stretchier than what I thought it was. I think I made a size 20 and graded out to a 22, something like that. I graded out for my waist, and it was just too much. The waistband is too big. The jeans, it just did not work. I wanted to make them as skinny, but every time I did that, I end up with other fit issues. And I feel like the denim also was not, I feel like it's too fine, and it's also not very comfortable once it's stretched. So I kind of was stuck because I had already purchased the denim for my jeans, and I just didn't want to go ahead and use that denim when I wasn't 100% certain that it was going to work. So in the end, I decided just to stop. Like, it's money. It's still money. It's still fabric. Doesn't matter what quality it is. I still spent money on that, and I didn't want to have to go and buy more denim. So I want to use what I've got. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, I put a halt to it and I decided to stop. So this is as far as I got with my jeans. They are just like a shorts at the moment. I can wear them. I have actually done a little bit of a adjustment on the crotch here. That's probably not going to stay there. I top stitched it, which I probably shouldn't have done for a toile. I just made it really hard to fit it. So I tried to take some fabric out of this area to make them fit a bit better, which it did help. But in hindsight, next time I do a toile, don't top stitch. It's not a good idea. It makes it very hard to fit it properly. So yeah, that is what I did. I'll put a picture of myself in wearing them, and yeah, that's as far as I got with those, unfortunately. So I hope no one's disappointed that I didn't actually get those made. I do want to finish some sort of jeans in the future, but I just don't want to do it with sort of a deadline. I need to be able to work on it freely and not feel stressed about trying to get the fit right. So, and I really do not want to bring another item into my wardrobe that I know I won't wear. So yeah, that's why I didn't finish those ones. So I didn't want to go through this challenge without a finished item. I really had sort of run out of time once I started getting better, and I had about 2 weeks left, and I decided I really wanted to make something and have it finished. So I found a piece of denim in my stash that I didn't realize I had, and I decided that I was going to make myself a shirt. I had tried one on I put in some pictures of myself wearing this shirt, and I really liked it, and I decided that's what I wanted to make was a shirt. So this is the shirt that I end up making. And because I had limited time, I decided to use a pattern that I already made before, and I used the All In Easy Fit shirt by Pattern Emporium. So this is my shirt. Ideally, in an ideal world, I would have liked to make this with a lighter denim, because I do wear a lot of dark denim jeans, and I wanted, if I'm going to do double denim, I want it to be a different tone. So this is a little bit different to some of my jeans. I just have to be careful what I wear with it. But I just thought a shirt like this, it can be worn with so much. I would get a lot of wear out of it. I can wear it as an overshirt. I can wear it buttoned up, tucked in. I can wear it over a dress. I can wear it with skirts. So this is something I could wear all year round. So I had no reason to not make this. So I decided to go with the, it has the stand-up, the word has just left my mind. What's it called? The button collar stand. It has a collar stand. I decided to go with that version. I got pockets. I put pockets on both sides with this one. I just felt a denim shirt just felt like it needed pockets. I did not do cuffs. I just did the plain sleeve and just folded them up, because I just felt like I would wear it like that anyway. And I added an inch of length to the front and back, and I moved these down also an inch. And I also put on a Sarah Hart's label. This one is made in the suburbs. I love Sarah Hart's labels. They are so gorgeous. I have noticed, I follow her on Instagram, and she has a whole range of beautiful labels. They're just so hard for us to get here in Australia. For me to get them overseas, yeah, I think it would cost me more than the actual labels to get them here just for the postage. But I have to just watch and, yes, live vicariously through others. So yeah, I just I'm very, very happy with it. Oh, these buttonholes. This is a very stable fabric, and I'm very used to working with rayons and viscose, that sort of thing. This was a dream to put these buttonholes in. It was just amazing. I just did them one after the other. It took me maybe like 10 minutes to do all the buttonholes. Oh, it was just amazing. I really enjoyed doing that. And then choosing the buttons, that was the next hardest bit to do, just which ones I wanted to put on there. These have a little bit of blue on it. I'm pretty sure these are just from Spotlight. So they've got a little bit of blue colour through it. I think that's really pretty. So yeah, that's what I made. And it has the yoke. I went with the box yoke at the back. See if I can get that on nice and straight. There we go. And yeah, so that's my shirt. I don't know if you saw my stories on Instagram. When I was sewing this, I'll take it off the coat hanger, might be easier to see. When I was sewing the yoke at the back, when you sew it, you actually do a top stitch all the way around and all the way back. And this was sort of the last thing I was going to do before I had to stop my sewing session and go and cook dinner. So I very quickly made sure I had it all lined up, got it all pinned and how I wanted it, all nice and beautiful. I started sewing. I got all the way around and all the way back, and I'm pretty sure I finished about here, and I ran out of thread. I was devastated. It was so bad. So I ended up unpicking the whole thing and redoing it. So yeah, I was not impressed. So yes, make sure you have enough thread before you do something like that. Just so happens I've done that twice since then too. So yeah, so this is my All in Easy Fit shirt by Pattern Emporium. I'll put some photos of me in wearing it. I have since learnt that I need to learn how to tie a shirt when you're wearing skirts. So that did not look as good. And in one of the photos, I pulled out an old striped shirt that I have had for I don't know how long. It's very, very old. Oh, yes. So I tried to come into this century with what I had. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoy those photos. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. I'm very pleased with it. I'm actually really looking forward to giving it a wash because it does actually, I have found that it does slightly pull, and I feel like it needs to have I need to wear it and wash it a few times so the fabric gives a little bit, because I have made this in the past using a flannel. I think it's a flannelette. I got the fabric on my last shirt in the green flannelette. I'll put a photo of it on here now. I made that some time back, and that one fits fine, and this is exactly the same pattern and size as that one. And yeah, this one pulls, so I'm not sure if it's the fabric or if it's my thread tension, if I've done something slightly differently on this one, but I'm just hoping it just loosens off with a little bit of wear. So that's my only issue that I have with it, but other than that, I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, I'm very happy. I finally made something for the Sew Autumn Denim challenge. I'm so pleased. I can put them on Instagram now. So that is not everything I made. I actually ended up making 2 other items. I really wanted to use up my scraps that I had left over from these items, and I really wanted to make my daughter a skirt, but I didn't have enough scraps at the time. And I also do towards when the weather starts cooling down, I usually swap my patterns over, so I'll put away all my patterns from summer and bring out all my winter ones. So 1, they're easier for me to access, and 2, I'm inspired to make seasonally appropriate clothing. So yeah, so I did that, and in my search I found some more fabric that I didn't realize I had. So I ended up finding, just get rid of that coat hanger. I found some fabric that I had made some shorts with a long time ago, and I decided what I wanted to do with it. It wasn't enough to make clothing, but it was enough to make something else. I decided to make my dog a coat. And I made this. This is, I think it's called the Dog Coat by Closet Core Patterns. This is on their blog section. I think it's the blog section of their website. I decided, yeah, I wanted to make him something because I've been thinking about making him something for a while, especially after I had his first trim and he looked like he'd be cold after having all that fur on, and now it's gone. So yeah, I made this for him. So this was using the scrap that I had left over from, I think I made shorts with it. and I used some binding that was in my stash, and I did the worst job putting that on. And I had some red. I didn't have enough of that to do the whole thing, so I just did the bottom, and then I did the neck. I'm actually finding his threads hanging off this. That's terrible. And I had to make a few adjustments. I took about an inch off these, off the side, these little bits. They do it with Velcro. I had the Velcro in my stash as well. I only had white. This is the scratchy bit, the bit with the loops, and this is the soft bit on here. So I only had those colours, but I thought you're not going to really see, and where they are, it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, so I did that. I had to move the Velcro forward about an inch so it would fit my dog. I had to take quite a bit off the front bit. Is about an inch either side, and the bit underneath here, the bit that it goes under his body and between his legs, and this comes up around the back, I had to take about an inch or 2 inches off that. It was a fair bit, I know, and I did have a little bit of trouble understanding the instructions because it wasn't your normal PDF. It was on the blog, and you had to read through to try to understand what to do. I kind of got lost a little bit. I don't know if it was me. I don't know. I just felt like I couldn't read it anymore, and I just wasn't able to take in what they were saying. So I kind of winged the last bit when I was putting on the binding, and when I did this bit, I wasn't 100% sure what they said to do. I do have problems with my vision, and I was looking on my phone. I don't know if that was just too small for me to really see what they were saying. I think maybe if I had a computer, it would have been easier to understand. So it could have been completely me. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. I'll put a picture. Oh, I've quilted it, by the way. There's batting on the inside as well, and I quilted it just to make it that little bit thicker. And I just thought this was a little bit boring having this just plain denim on it, so I did the little quilting detail, and that was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. It was so lovely. So yeah, I'll put a picture of him wearing it and his reaction when he first put it on, and then I'll put a couple of other photos of him in wearing it as well. So yeah, I think he likes it. I'm not sure. I think he'll get used to it, but as the weather gets cooler, I think he's going to like it, because weather hasn't really become proper winter yet, but we are getting there. It is on its way. So I have one more item to show you. So as I said, I wanted to make a skirt for my daughter, and I did end up finding another piece of denim in my stash, and I ended up going out and measured my daughter. So okay, I'll get this all cut out, get it going, and then I pretty much the same day I raced to try and get it finished while I still had sewing time, and I made this, and this is not finished at the moment. It's almost done. This is what I made. So this is the Little Lizard King Jolette using this pattern. I have made this before for my daughter quite some time ago, so I needed to make a different size this time. Yeah, the last one, I made the longer version, and I just didn't like it on her. Like, it just wasn't quite right, and it wasn't really her style. I think she didn't mind it, but I wasn't a fan. So I wanted to make something a bit more simple like this. So yeah, so I've made this one. I did use scraps to make it, and you can tell it's not finished. Like I've got the different contrasting hem. The hemming is quite different. You do a facing instead of turning it up. And I have sewn the placket shut. Where is the placket? There it is. The placket has been sewn shut because you're supposed to have elastic in the back here, which you can see I haven't done. And I also haven't done the buttons. So what I was going to do, I got it this far. I said, right, I need to try it on you and see how tight I need to have the elastic. So I did as much as I could, because kids trying to get them to try things on can be really tricky. So I got as far as I could, got her to try it on. No, it wouldn't go past her hips. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I measured her. I assume I cut it out to the right size. It's not going to fit her. It's not going to fit her at all. So, yeah, I completely messed up. I was going to sew buttons on this, but I decided, since I'm probably not going to keep it because I've got no one in the family that'll fit, I wanted to try and get some different buttons for it. I didn't want to use my good buttons on it. So yeah, so unfortunately that was a bit of a fail. I think I'll still put elastic in it and make it at least wearable because it's pretty much done. Other than that, the buttons and elastic, and it would have been completely done. So yeah, I was a bit devastated because I was rushing so bad to get this done. So anyway, that is everything. That is everything I made. I may go back and make another one if I can find some more denim in the house somewhere. And I really do need to make a skirt, so that might be something for next month. Yeah, so that is everything I made. How did you guys go? I hope you got quite a few, well, got something done. So yeah, I am going to get going now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing that today. Please don't forget to post your items. I'm very excited to see what you've all made. And next week, I am very much looking forward to talking about what I'm going to make for the winter season. I am very excited to get some things made. I have lots of plans going through my head. So if you enjoyed this today, I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and if you want to know when my next video comes out, please hit the bell icon. So next week will be my plans video for June. I'm going to be talking about what I'm making for the winter season. I'm very excited to get some things done, and there has been a development. So keep an eye out for that. So yeah, I'm very excited to be talking about that. So good luck with the Sew Autumn Denim challenge, and I will meet you here again next week to be talking about my winter plans. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye.